Yo, what's up, guys? It's Troy D from the Troy D 24/7 Mall on point reviews all day, every day. And we're back with a much awaited review. And this is despite the fact that it's already been reviewed. But as you guys know, we have a growing following. Thank you guys for following us, subscribing, and asking me, for the reviews. I appreciate you guys. We're going to do it today. Today is going to be a Harrods exclusive, Overture Man from Amouage. This is, again, a Harrods exclusive. Harrods being the most opulent department store in London, England. All right. And one of my favorites, actually. So we're going to go talk about this. We're going to talk about, what's up with all the hype. Is it just hype because it's an exclusive, or what does it smell like, and how does this fit on your collection? Okay. But before that, as you know, we're going to go hit the music. Okay, we're back, guys, and as you know, again, Overture Man, Harrods exclusive. Again, Harrods being one of the largest, if not the largest, most opulent, most crazy department store in London, England. One of my favorites. And it's just too bad, that I've been there so many times, but when I was going there, there's two things that I went for. Basically, either it was the fashion side of it, because they've got amazing, boutiques out there. They have an entire gallery just for women's shoes for my wife. It's crazy. And the food hall. The food hall there is a must. You gotta go there. You gotta check it out. It's insane. Had I known that Roja Dove was gonna be up there, that his house is gonna be up there, that they had an entire kind of like a gallery as well for fragrances, man, I would have, but at that time I wasn't into fragrances. All right, but I will this time. So hopefully when travel restrictions ease and everything gets better, I can go back to London and check all that out. Anyways, Overture Man, let's look at the presentation. Beautiful box. Look at this. It's a certain woven box right here. What else did it say here? It's it just says 100 ml. And let's open it. Opens like right here. And this is the presentation. Now, full disclosure, guys, this one has been split. Okay, so I could have just done a review when it was a full bottle, but this one is actually already split. And again, if you want to check out all my splits, go to my Instagram. But this one is split, and it's split for a reason. Okay, number one is that Overture is actually available now to be shipped worldwide. Okay, so the reason why UK exclusives are so freaking, like, people are so like, I really want them, one of which is Italica, by the way, is because it's near impossible to ship out of the UK, right? So if you watch my Italica video, that's how it was. I had a guy that could simply waltz in the store and get me an Italica at that time, but to ship it is kind of impossible. So the only way to get around that is if they had some sort of hazardous goods like agreement. And so with Harrods now dealing with DHL on that, now the option is open. Now it's so awesome because now we can purchase this straight from Harrods. We don't have to be like, wondering what it smells like, because it'll as long as it's a Harrods exclusive, I don't think it'll get out of Harrods. So finally it's out there. You can order it from them. And again, if you order an Overture Man, make sure to put on the notes that you saw it on this channel. You know what I mean? So that would be great. I would love for Harrods to know that this channel exists. So let me get this box away. So the things that really strike you once you see the Overture Man is the bronze detailing. The bronze detailing on the label, as well as the magnetic cap. This is Beach Hut, for example, and this is kind of white. See, this is all bronze. I wonder if there's a... Oh, yeah, they all say something on the side. So, see right there, it says Overture, right? And you also see that it's made of frozen glass. Okay, that's a little bit different, like I said, to denote kind of like the exclusive status. Frozen glass. Liquid is sort of orangey. And matter of fact, a few minutes ago, I was talking to somebody from the Amouage group, and it seems like he got swindled because he had a decant of Amouage Overture Man. It was not orange at all. It was kind of like yellow or clear. And guys, be careful where you get your decants. Okay, make sure that you get it from someone that reviews it, and the bottle is just right here, because you don't know, right? I mean, this goes for a lot of these Aventus stuff. Like I'm so afraid of buying an Aventus decant that it says like 11 whatever, like a 2011, when in fact anybody can just put any batch of Aventus and you really wouldn't know. You know what I'm saying? So be careful, guys. Okay. So for those that don't know, I'm gonna zoom it in. I'm gonna put it in right here. Look at that. See, very almost like an amber orange type color. Okay. And so why did I split this, right? So again, I split this because it's readily available. If I wanted to get another one, I could get another one, hopefully, or I could split it again. But for me, like, as of today, as of right now, 40 to 50 ml is more than enough for me, given, my collection. But I was so excited to get this. Super excited, super stoked, especially coming from Harrods. Now, what is in the scent? Publicly, they just put like 3 notes, all right? The top notes being cognac, the middle notes being myrrh, and the base notes being sandalwood, okay? And, I'll say this, like, I'm probably 60 to 70% a fan of boozy scents. Not super, okay? Like, that because when I talked about Bentley for Men Intense, I basically trashed it. It's like super booze to the next level, to the point where it's like, it's horrible. I like Tiziana Terenzi Urza, which is booze, but it has its own, like, kind of like soft side, you would say. Single malt, I haven't really reviewed that yet. But I really, I don't really drink a lot, and so I don't really want to smell like an alcoholic, A. And number 2, even if I had the choice, I still wouldn't want to smell like an alcoholic, okay? So if you're wondering if this one will make you smell like an alcoholic, my answer is absolutely not, okay? The booze here is not the booze I've smelled everywhere else, where it's like a punch of booze. It's like straight freaking alcohol. This one here, cognac, is just smooth and classy. Very tasteful, I would say. Very tasteful booze. That's not too strong, doesn't hit you too hard, but still lets you know that there's a little bit of booze in there. Okay, that's the cognac that you can find inside Overture Man. Now, the star is the resinous myrrh. The resinous myrrh is pretty much the star. Kind of gives it its flavor, kind of like its tinge, its pop. Because the cognac is kind of there to show kind of like that booziness, but the myrrh is like the star, I believe. That's the one that gives you that scent. And the base is sandalwood. But sometimes I feel like some leather in this. I don't know, but I feel some leather in this. And I'm sure they have other things here. I'm sure they got like some dry fruits in this or something, because it causes a very, very unique kind of like balsamic scent, at the end of the day, that is, boozed up, and, I never appreciated this as much until I started carrying my son. So I have an infant son, and when I was field testing this, I had to carry him because he was sleepy. Well, some of the Overture Man went to his head, right? And when I smelled his head, I was like, wow, damn. I was like, wow, this is what it smells like. I was like, man, in its own way, it is seductive. It is seductive in its own way. All right, it's so different from the other seducers I've already reviewed. This is seductive in its own way, like intoxicating, seductive. Like, I was like, wow. And I was just sniffing my son's hair, and I was like, I can just imagine if like a woman smelled you. It is crazy. And I think, in my opinion, and because this, at the end of the day, is a Middle Eastern, like frag or whatever, but this one really represents Harrods very well. Harrods is a very high-end, classy, but it's kind of like old school. When you guys go in there, it's very, very old school. You don't get that future, you don't get that trendy, like, feel like you go to like a Selfridges, but like Harrods has that old school feel inside and outside, and it gives, this one represents it very well. I mean, this one kind of like represents maybe a really, really classic, opulent Englishman wearing this. And now, you know, I think this is like a 30 and up. Okay, this is a 30 and up, but this is a perfect 30 and up for me. Perfect. Okay, middle-aged guy, even an older gent, this would be perfect. Okay, or if you're under 30, but you know you're way ahead of your years. You know what I'm saying? If you're under 30, but you got stuff going on that makes you more mature than what it is. Oh, this one right here. Maybe a beard, right? A long, big beard, right? But again, this is a man scent that encapsulates the Harrods. Exclusivity, classiness, opulence, and in my opinion, man, and I rarely say this, signature worthy. I mean, again, 30 and up, opulent, manly, gentlemanly, and again, you know, I don't care if you try this on your skin, but for me, smelling it on somebody else, aka my son's head, smelling it on my son's head, I was like, man, this is seductive in its own way. All right, the cognac here, the myrrh, oh man, the wood, it's awesome. It's awesome. Now again, is it full bottle worthy? It depends on you guys. Because this one, I would say this one really will never ever apply to, I don't know, the I'll just call them the blue collectors. You know, the ones collecting all the blue fragrances, right? And they just like spray it like whenever they want. Like, this will never apply to that. I think that this one applies to the men that maybe, you know, they buy the Sange, maybe the men who buy, I don't know, maybe Nemmer. You know, it kind of applies to those guys because it's kind of like, it still has its own maturity. You know, in a way, you're still telling people you're more mature than what you are, you know, and that is totally different from, you know, the eras wearers or the, you know, the ones that just, you know, the 20-year-olds at the club. It's just, this is totally different. I mean, that's why it's a Harrods exclusive. Okay. So I feel like, you know, guys that like these perfumes, you might want to wear Overture Man, because it's, again, very, very fantastic. Okay. All right, so that's it. Overture Man. I've kind of sent out feelers out there for people. If you guys want to do another split for our clients here in America, I mean, I definitely would be down to, because it seems like when we split this, like, guys, it was done in 30 minutes. Like, that's how high the demand was for this. How much people in America really wanted to get a sniff of Overture. It was done in 30 minutes. As a matter of fact, people still message me to this day. I wouldn't be surprised if after this video, people are still going to message me if I have some more Overture. For me, comfortably, this is the juice I need. This is the amount I need. What is this? Like maybe 40%, 40 ml. This is sort of like the amount I'm comfortable with right now. But of course, I mean, the winter comes, I might need more. Okay, so, but I am thinking about splitting this again. But again, very worth it. To all my middle-aged guys too, man, you guys are gonna love this, and you know, your wives and your girlfriends or your dates, they might really love this too. Okay, all right, so that's it, guys. Again, thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe, guys. Again, that's the fuel, and give me feedback. You know, tell me if you love the videos, if you've been binge watching, if you are new to the channel and you love it, let me know in the comments, or any comment where I can read it. That is the fuel, okay, for all of this. Okay, so until then, guys, stay safe, enjoy your week. This is Troy D. Please subscribe, watch our videos. All right, have a great day.